Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So this is Explorer's Log Day 2, checking in for the second time. So guys, so this is the dark side of Hurston now. And just a moment ago, while I didn't have my mic plugged in, or I wasn't ready to record, I was just here, just positioning myself where I am right now. So this is Day 2. And all of a sudden, I saw this. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is the blue light appearing again. So unfortunately, I didn't have my mic plugged in, so I couldn't give you guys live comms, but you can see the blue light appearing again. Now this time, I am 100% sure that it is much closer to the ground, as you guys can see. It is much closer to the ground and it's moving. So whatever that thing is, it's moving. You guys can see it clearly. It's on the surface and it's moving. So that rules out any sort of spaceship or anything like that flying in space. Whatever that thing is, it's on the ground and it's moving. And it disappeared. Alright guys, so yeah, from that video, from that footage, you can see. So this is Lorville, right? So this is Lorville, and if I'm not mistaken, that dot was here. So it was moving on this trajectory, like this. So from Lorville, right? So this is the Lorville Hurston Tower. So that thing was like around here-ish, I would say. So it was moving this way from Lorville. So it was probably heading towards that recycling center, that reclamation center. So it could be a player ship. It could be a player ship. Yeah. So Everest Harbor is there somewhere. I think that's Everest Harbor. It might be Everest Harbor. Yeah. So unfortunately, I didn't have my mic plugged in. I wasn't ready to record, but lucky I was able to capture that footage. So I think this rules out what I thought on day one. So on day one, I thought it was the NPC, the security forces, Hurston security forces. It's the afterburner from their ship, but those guys don't fly on the ground. So whatever that was, it was moving or flying really closely to the ground. So it was in atmosphere. I think it was a ship in atmosphere. It had to have been. It had to have been a ship in atmosphere because it was moving along the ground. It was moving along the ground. So I'm gonna stay up here. I'm gonna stay up here and hopefully we will see another one before the sun rises. So we still probably have about another hour, 40 minutes before the sun begins to rise over Hurston, on this side of Hurston, I should say. So if it appears again, I'm just gonna head towards that spot on the ground. I'm gonna dive down onto the surface. I'm gonna scan the area. I'm gonna see what it is. It could be a player ship. We could be tracking a player. So yeah. So this is day 2 of the Explorer's Log, checking in for the second time. Everything with my character, in terms of hydration, in terms of nutrition, everything is good. It's 36.5 degrees Celsius for body temperature. Oxygen levels are good. Health is good. Everything seems fine. Everything seems stable for now. Inventory still good. Nothing is bugged out. Touch wood, knock on wood. So yeah, all is good. All is good. But I'm happy that we were able to capture that second sighting of that blue light. Now that confirms whatever it is really close to the ground. It's close to the ground. So next step is probably go to that point. So if I see it again, I'll go to the point on the ground. If I don't see it again, well, we know where it was. It was around here somewhere. So we're just gonna fly down to wherever that is, and yeah, we'll investigate further. All right, guys, welcome back. So this is still day 2 of the Explorer's Log. I've decided to go down to the point where that light was, and I think it's just outside of Lorville here. So the sun is coming up, unfortunately. The sun is coming up, and I'm saying unfortunately because it will block it, because obviously when it starts getting, you know, lighter, it will block some of our ability to detect light at longer distances, because obviously it's no longer dark. So we're going to move down to that location, which was roughly around here, I would say. Let's say around there, just outside of Lorville. I've watched the footage over and over again, and it's somewhere around here. Exactly where I'm pointing my ship. Just outside of Lorville. So we'll check it out. We'll see what's down there. Maybe it's a player. Maybe somebody's mining down there. Who knows what we'll find. Here we go. We've just hit the atmosphere. Let's go ahead and slow her down. Whoa, that's nice. We need to slow her right down. Way too fast. Alright guys, so I managed to touch down relatively where I thought that thing was on the ground, so relatively close to where I thought it was. We're about 100 kilometers from Lorville. 100 kilometers from Lorville. And I've scanned the area many times. There's nothing here. There's nothing and nobody here. There's a raging storm happening right now, and it's pretty bad visibility. So, just to give you guys a sort of a crude, a lat long coordinate of this place. So, if you guys want to come here and check it out yourselves, so. Okay, so this should give you a good reference of where I am right now. So we're almost 98 kilometers from Lorville, and we are 64 kilometers from Adlai, Hurston Dynamic Storage Facility. So if you plot that point, you should get exactly where I am right here. So we were roughly 290 kilometers above that point on the surface when we made first contact with that light. So we were roughly around here, level with Everest Harbor around here. That's where the light was. The light was going from Lorville down this way. Now there's nothing down here. I mistakenly thought that the reclamation and disposal center was around here. It wasn't. It's over here. So if it was somebody going from Lorville down to this way, I have no idea why they would do that. There's absolutely nothing here, except for, you know, this place right here, which is 1,000 kilometers away, which is not realistic anyway. So yeah, take it for what it's worth. I am 98 kilometers from Lorville, 64 kilometers from Adlai, and just to make it even more accurate, I am 103 kilometers, 103.5 kilometers from Calthorpe. So if you plot these 3 points, you will get exactly where I am right now on the ground in Hurston. This is essentially what you call triangulation, or you could do it from HDMS Edmund, which is a mining facility. I'm 142.8 kilometers from there, so that way you can triangulate exactly where I am down to the meter, pretty much. But visibility here is almost zero. And there's nothing out here. I'm scanning and I'm not getting anything. Let's go ahead and step outside, see what's on the outside. Obviously, if you guys want to come here and check it out, by the time you're here, I'll be gone. I'll be gone, so... Alright guys, welcome back. So, it's been some time, spent some time here. The sun is obviously getting higher and higher in the sky. It's getting brighter. But I've heard at least 3 large explosions going off. Now, I'm not sure what those are. Like, I tried to record them, but it doesn't come through the video. It's such a low, like it's very high bass type of an explosion. Like it's got like bass. Yeah, I heard three large explosions about like 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes in between, and it was like boom, like really low though, really low, like you can only hear it in the headphone. I'm not sure what those are. It could be a test site. It could be players dropping A2 Moabs. Whatever it was 3 really large explosions, but it felt like it was vibrating the ground. That's how it felt like. I recorded it, but you cannot hear it. You cannot hear it, and I've only heard 3. It was the first one, then a couple of minutes later, second one, a couple of minutes later, third one. Really large explosions, as if this place was shaking, kind of, like that kind of like it was the shockwave, kind of it. 3 large bangs, really bassy, really low. But yeah, very strange. Very strange. Other than that, I haven't seen anything really. Like, I can't see anything of interest around here. The storm is still raging. Unfortunately, the storm is still going. So, yeah. We're starting to dehydrate a little bit. So if you have a look, we're starting to dehydrate as soon as we walk outside on the planet. So it was a wise decision to bring along water. Even though it's not hot, it's 9 degrees, plus 9 degrees Celsius, but it can still dehydrate you quite quickly if you walk on any of the surfaces of the planets, especially the ones leaning towards a hotter climate. So yeah, 3 large explosions, like really low in volume, but like in terms of like a vibration, like a shock wave, really low bass. So heard that. There we go again. There. Just then. Really large. Really like a bassy type of explosion. I'm not sure if you guys heard that. I recorded it before, but anyways, guys, I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what's causing this. But that blue light was here. That blue light was traveling around this location somewhere here. As I said, we're almost 100, near just less than 100 kilometers from Norville. 64 kilometers away from Adelaide, and 140 something kilometers from Edmond. So yeah. So I'm gonna wait here a little bit longer. Wait for the storm to die down. I can then probably bring out the Ursa rover. Go for a better look around the area, or I can just fly in the Carrack, see what I can see. Hopefully this sandstorm will die down and I can see better what's around here. Like already it's getting better. But yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's go ahead and close the ramp. But that was the fourth explosion that I just heard. It's a really low volume in terms of its decibels, but it has some bass to it. I can clearly hear it in my headphones.